Change your attitude in this way and watch the magic happen. Welcome back to Reality Files. I'm Kristian, and today we're talking about making love. Making love with life. So I've been gone for about 3 weeks now. Been traveling, I had a week-long road trip, so much movement, was moving out before that, closing up shop with coaching clients, going out to my partner's family, meeting all of them, coming back home to the place I kind of left a few years ago, and recommuning with my family and, extended family. Wow. So much changes and potent energy happening in this eclipse season. And I just wanted to drop a little update along with this incredible perspective or relationship towards life that can really unlock the fruits, my friends. I realized with all this change, literally like moving out, traveling new places every day, that I needed to break my patterns of thought, of ideas, of, identifying with certain things because I'm running into new people at different levels of consciousness. I can't just be in my, my normal patterns. I can't be in my routines in the morning. I can't be in my routines of ideas or work or whatever. So let's throw the patterns to the wind and usher in the feminine energy that was really like coming in waves with these lunar and solar eclipse. Really powerful eclipse season we just had there. And the Divine Mother was speaking. I don't know if you heard her, but as a parent in my life, there's a massive theme. I remember waking up on the porch on the 4th of July and the question coming to me of I was like sitting there, I was in a new place, didn't really know anyone. And I was like thinking wow, what should I do today? I didn't really know what I should do or how I should be or whatever. And it's then it came to me, why am I expecting something of today? Why am I waiting for someone to show up and make the day good? How about what is the day expecting of me? And it just came to me in this woman dancing, this ravishing woman, and she wanted me to ravish her in all the awkward, silly, uncertain, strong, fast, slow, soft, all the ways. And all that is asked is to bring all of me to the table. Can I do that right here in this moment? You see, I realize that oftentimes I'm operating out of fear of the future. Fear of if I do this, then maybe I'm going to be feeling this way, then I don't want to do this, or I want to conserve my energy for this event, or it's nah, just dancing in the moment. It's kind of scary. But when it's not so much what I expect of life anymore, but what does life expect of me today, And it was a beautiful opportunity I was given, to really reset, to let go of work, to let go of a lot of different stressors on me and kind of just open up. There's, water around me. There's free food around me. There's fun things to do. And it's damn, why not start living now, Why not start living now? And this is a question we can ask ourselves at every moment of our lives. It's why not live now? Okay, so what? You hurt yourself, you're kind of poisoned or toxic or constipated or whatever it is. Maybe you have toxic relationship going on. That's all happening for you in some higher level. Can we accept that and choose to live now and look at life not as something that we take from, but we are already full. We are already full inside, and life is something we play with, we love with. We literally make love with life. And if if you've had intimate experiences with women or men or an intimate partner, you understand the amount of energy that comes from making love, from ravishing him or her, right? Well, think about that same attitude towards life. Can you see that perspective? Because guess what? When you start ravishing life, inspiration, energy, healing, strength, all of these things are unlocked inside of you. I got in this pattern. I was mentioning fear earlier, or patterns of stagnation, of waking up and it's the same old place and the same old people and the same old grind. And it's not really inspiring to go out there and to make love with life, and that fresh change of perspective allowed me to really see that again. is like, it's not about trying to heal. It's about trying to play with life as hard as I can. You know, it's not about trying to get stronger. It's about trying to make the best love as the man I am. You know, it's not about any of these things except going from a boy to a man or a girl to a woman, in the sense of not trying to get things from other people, not trying to get things from life, not trying to, like, you know, map out X, Y, Z, but instead getting here and now and just showing up to the moment with what you got and realizing the world of changes, the world of effects, the world of the Ma. You see, we live on earth plane. Earth plane is the Ma in, you know, the Sanskrit or Hindu tradition. The world of illusions, of effects. It's also the feminine. And the feminine wants to be ravished. And when we can go into the world, just like we're going into an intimate situation, centered, deep, fully present, you know, just bring yourself to the table exactly where we are. So much beauty is unlocked, so much energy, so many new patterns. And, you know, maybe I'm just tripping on this because I'm a man. Maybe women experience this all the time. But all I'm saying, my friends, is make love with life. If you ravish life, man, so much growth and expansion will occur inside of you. If it's time to expand in your life, go ravish life. Now, 2 other things I wanted to note in this video that I was learning. I learned these through polarity, through contrast, through losing them, in a sense, and gaining one. Stillness. There wasn't much stillness in the past 3 weeks for me. Like, zero. Constant movement. You know, like bringing my friends on a road trip, hiking, moving, you know, all these different things we're doing, meeting people, socializing, so much socializing going on, right? So not a lot of stillness. And I realized that energy, you know, my guy Tyle Lower said this, is energy is responsibility. And I really started thinking about that. I'm like, holy shit. As my energy rises, as I'm ravishing life, right? As your energy increases, my friends, you have a greater responsibility, literally. Because when you have more energy, that means you can respond to literally a lot more things. You can go do a lot more things. So it requires responsibility in how you use the energy. The reason that most of us are tired, like diseased, you know, really just disconnected from life and ourselves, is because we have very low energy. And whenever we get a little bit of energy, whenever we start feeling a little bit good, we immediately reach for the addiction, for the toxic relationship, for whatever it is that can bring that right to the highest point it can make it before we sink into a low again. Energy is responsibility, literally. Energy gives you the capacity, the ability to respond, but it also comes with responsibility, right? And I was realizing this watching everyone, and it was, you know, a lot of this trip brought up a lot of sorrow for me, seeing a lot of my old friends and family and kind of like where they're at and what they're dealing with, you know, in this reality right now. It's a really hard time. It's not all sunshines and rainbows and making love with life. There is a lot of like sorrow in that. There's a lot of tears, you know. And with that, I was like, wow, you know, we have this much energy, this much. And your capacity to grow your energy starts in the margins, you know, with like, oh, I have like 1 hour that I'm actually free in the day. What response are you creating then? You know, I was also noticing with people is this lack of stillness, this constant motion, probably every day, all day, their whole lives. And the more we do that, the more we leak. The more we're constantly moving, we're never responding, always reacting. We're literally like running on empty. It's like a car or a battery running on empty. Have you ever ran a battery like really close to empty? Yeah, it puts out a little bit of charge, but it never will ever fill back up, basically, because you're running it. You're basically destroying the battery's memory, right? We need stillness and responsibility. Imagine if you were sitting there with all the energy and life of the universe flowing through you. That's Shakti. That's life itself, you know? That's all energy and power and form of the universe. Imagine if that was dancing inside of you. You could go do anything. Felt like a rock star. Feels like you just took like 3 hits of cocaine, you know, did a line of Molly, whatever it is, you know, you're sitting there. Could you just contain that, you know? And a million thoughts are rolling through your mind. Could you just contain that, right? And realize that you have a lot of energy. So what you choose to respond to, like, is very critical. It's very important. When you have a lot of energy, what you say yes to better be a fuck yes. What you say yes to better come from that source of you. Or else, my friends, the moment we get a little bit of energy, we just literally, we disperse it. That's what I really noticed in myself and with others, is this massive dispersion of any meager energy that we built up. And going back home now, I'm going to go into stillness. And my theme is potency and serenity. It's not just like acting on business ideas or socializing whenever I'm feeling good, you know, but sitting with that still and building the breath, building the energy in that stillness so that I have responsibility to the right opportunity that steps through my door. It's not scattered, aimless pursuits, right? But the one that comes from the source. And the only way to discern that is to be breathing. The deeper we're breathing, that breath pattern creates that thought pattern, right? When we're breathing close to source, we're thinking close to source. We're manifesting close to source. So it's like, where is our energy going? Most people exist on a very shallow wave. And that shallow wave creates a lot of dispersion, right? A lot of, just leaking energy everywhere. So can we create potency? Potency is the name of the game for me, right? Can I be still and potent so that whatever I do, you know, it's like a Bruce Lee punch to a brick wall, just right through it, you know? It's potent energy. People who are impotent, it takes a lot of time, a lot even more energy to get little things done. People who are very potent, boom. You know what I mean? Potency and serenity. This was an update, my friends. And there's a lot of things I was learning. This video is honestly for me, but I hope you got something out of it, my friends. I love you so much for being here. Hit that like button, drop a comment, and guess what? I was feeling inspired. I actually started a few of the videos before I left on this trip, and that's the Colburn Bible and Philosophy Notes series. It's a lot more, you know, reading text and whatnot, and kind of diving into the things that are most interesting, most powerful throughout, you know, the Colburn Bible and a lot of other different texts out there. So let me know if you're excited for that kind of video. Appreciate you watching this update, my friends. Stay tuned for the next video coming out probably tomorrow or the next day. So much love and gratitude to you. If you guys want to talk to me one-on-one, there's a link in the description where you can apply for a free session. And yeah, stay potent, my friends. Stay response-able. Peace.